he did reveal that he's thinking a little about what this team's going to look like next year. How natural is it for you to think about how this is kind of the launching pad to into 23 for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of guys coming back, and we just have a really talented football team, a really united football team. I mean, that's one of the biggest things that I've been proud of our team this year has been. We're as close of a team as I've been around since I've been here for 8 years now, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch these guys pull for each other, find ways to win, and didn't matter who got the credit. And so, just a really good group that have bonded really well.
Not to stereotype, but we've got 110 little corporations.
Yeah, that's right.
And it does seem like there's a genuine they're not worried what the other guy's getting or whatever. How do you guys manage to bridge those walls?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with the culture that you have with your team, and when you recruit people, you got to do a good job of recruiting a fit for your program. And I think that we've done a really good job of doing that. We talk about it all the time is recruiting to a fit in our culture. And we just got great kids that come from great families and just have bought in. And one thing we do in our recruiting process that I think is really important is we make sure that they know what they're getting into. We tell them, here's the expectations, here's what you are going to need to know, and here's what our program's about. There's no surprises when they get here. And so all those things combined, and then just spending quality time with them and treating them way more than just a football player. That's not the most important thing in our program. You know, it's helping them in all areas of their life, and our kids recognize that, and so I think that just unites them even more, and it brings us together even more.
Brandon, Tennessee's playing without number 33, Jeremy Banks. He announced on Christmas Eve. What's it like preparing for somebody, then all of a sudden you're not preparing for somebody?
Yeah, I mean, they do a lot of things on defense, and he's been one of their big contributors for sure at linebacker. And so, you know, you obviously look at his skill set. He can move well and runs well. So anytime that you have a guy that you know opts out or is not playing in a game, I mean, he makes slight adjustments based on who it is. But they have multiple guys that have played, and so it hasn't changed much of our game plan. It's just you know, recognizing the fact that hey, they're a little bit lighter at linebacker now, and he's a good player.
What did they, you know, they had some really good defensive efforts, Vandy, Kentucky, LSU, but then the South Carolina game just kind of, what was South Carolina able to do that you were able to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is South Carolina hit on the big plays. They had like 14 or 15 big, giant plays, and they all connected, you know? And obviously, as an offensive guy, that's what you want. That's what you're hoping for in every game. And so it was one of those days for those guys that it was hitting. And so the big playability was the biggest thing. The big plays, and they just kept on doing it throughout the whole game.
And then for those who don't see you every time, what is the difference in the Clemson offense with DJ and with Cade? What kind of tweaks can be made?
Yeah, you know, the Clemson offense is similar no matter who's in there, but we do tweak and cater it to what the quarterback skill set is. And obviously, you know, Cade does a really good job with his feet. I mean, he's fast and he can create plays. And so we can put him in positions to make those plays, whether it's out on the edge a little bit more, or sprint outs, or moving the pocket a little bit more. You know, that can help create even more plays that you're looking for on the perimeter.
Antonio was just saying that when DJ went to the portal and Cade sent out a group text to the receivers, and they all went out through that week, you guys were off. Did you know about that, and what does that say maybe about Cade that he was willing to do that?
Yeah, you know, when we were on the road recruiting, you know, Cade did a great job of pulling the guys together. It doesn't surprise me at all, though. I mean, that's who he is. That's who we recruited. Just an amazing guy that has a lot of leadership qualities. And heck, he wants to win. You know, he wants to win. And so, again, it shows how united our team is, and guys rallying around each other. So it didn't surprise me one bit whenever that happened, that he kind of took the bull by the horns and did a great job of organizing some throwing sessions for those guys.
What's the difference in Cade now versus the Cade that showed up in January?
Yeah, oh, that's a great question. I mean, maturity as a player, going through the ups and downs, he's done a good job of that. Obviously, when you come in January, you have to learn the whole offense. So his confidence grew tremendously from when he first got here, trying to figure it out, to now, and he's been through a full season and a full spring practice, and so his confidence level is skyrocketing. And so I would say that's probably the biggest thing, is just his confidence.
When you talk about maturity and handling ups and downs, what does that look like?
Yeah. You know, every season you're going to have some ups and downs. You know, you're going to have situations where, you know, Cade was in the game and was very, very successful. He did some awesome stuff as a young player. And then you also saw part of the season, there was a couple times where he was in there and made some mistakes. And so he grew in his maturity because he learned from those mistakes. And as the year went on, he just got better and better from those mistakes. And that's all you can ask for, is a guy that goes out there and plays his heart out and competes, and you just want him to grow from it and learn from it, and that's what he's been able to do.
How did you feel like he handled just every kind of week? It's kind of not a weird situation, because he doesn't know if he's going to play or not, and
Yeah.
coming into games. How has he handled that sort of?
Very, very good. You know, first off, he and DJ have a great relationship. They just fed off of each other and supported each other in every situation. And I mentioned it earlier, but you know, anytime you're the backup quarterback, it's one of the hardest positions to play. You know, and one of the hardest positions on the team, just because, like you said, you don't know if and when you're going into the game. So your coach tells you all the time to prepare like you're the starter, but you just don't know if you're going to go in or not, and so that's always hard. And he did a really good job of preparing like he was the starter, and trying to learn from some of the other guys in the room, and learn from DJ and how he prepared, and so he did a really, really good job of that as being a backup.